Okay, for today's editing lesson, we're going to be looking at wildlife and we're looking at two beautiful lemurs in the wilds of Madagascar. Of course, there are probably many obvious reasons why I like this shot and selected it in the first place, but not least of which is the fact that we've got a nice big full frame shot of two lemurs. We got a baby and a mama. They're looking at the camera. We've got a little bit of eye shine in their eyes, so it's got real potential, but it is definitely too dark. So the first thing I'm going to do is brighten some part of the photo, but I'm actually not going to brighten all of it. I'm going to hit J, which is my shortcut to a radial filter. I'm just going to make this filter kind of encompass these guys right here. And I'm just going to go up in the shadows a little bit, bring a little bit of fill light. I'm going to increase exposure, and you can see how, oh, too much, but I do need them bright. I'm actually going to drop this down a little bit because I do want their ankles and feet to get some light as well. And all of a sudden I have some really, really nice light there. I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna hit P before and after, and that is really quite good. I feel like the baby's still a little bit dark, so I'm actually gonna go ahead and create another mask here, a brush mask. I'm gonna use the parentheses to decrease the size and just brush over the baby a little bit and increase exposure there because I definitely want that baby to stand out. Now, I really like that. So do I want to lighten the rest of the scene? I think we've got this nice natural vignetting going on here. I could use a linear or a gradient mask to darken the bottom part of the scene just to minimize distraction, but sometimes less is more. But one thing I really want to get rid of is this very distracting branch right here. So let's go ahead and come over here. We're going to be using our generative AI tool. So I'm going to increase the size here. And I'm just going to brush over this branch. And hopefully with the magic of generative AI, it goes away. So you're going to have to be patient with me here as I remove it. You can see here, AI is tapping the internet to find some good replacements for it. And wow, kind of scary good, right? It just took it away with very, very little effort. And that's going to basically be my shot. Now, I might play around with a few more other things, but honestly, when it's all said and done, that's what I wanted. I wanted to bring some light on my subject, pretty minimal editing. But you can see I took a very underexposed image that you might think doesn't work when it's out of the camera or you're first looking at it in an editing program. But after a few little brush strokes, a few little masks, some lightening in both exposure and shadows, it's a really, really great shot in the end. And it's time to save it, star it, flag it, and move on to the next one.